I thought I was gonna be a mess when I got to the door for the first time. I was just gonna be like, no, I wanna do this. And I was not. Making the choice to come to Skydive Chicago for AFP was kind of multifaceted. You know, we're from Boston. It is work to get out here and travel and get set up. There were a lot of factors that played into where we wanted to go. The size and scope of the drop zone was really kind of a big factor. They have lots of planes, lots of instructors, really like new equipment. I think the AFP program looked like it was really well structured, and they had a lot of resources to put into the students. Yeah, AFP has been an interesting journey for me. I do think there's a lot of value in having the instructor AFP jumps extended all the way to your 18th jump. I don't know if I would feel comfortable out there on my own right now. I think I might get myself into a little bit of trouble. I think one of the big things for me was we're in the middle of kind of Illinois farm country, so you have these big open landing areas. So when you're a little bit afraid of like, how can I pilot a canopy, at least I know that there's lots of stuff and lots of areas I can land. I thought I was gonna be a mess when I got to the door for the first time. I was just gonna be like, no, I wanna do this. And I was not. To be honest, the night before I was kind of like, do I want to do this? No time like the present to back out. But I woke up in the morning, I was like, you know what? Let's see how the first jump goes. All right, let's go. This is what they taught me. There's a lot of repetition in this, AFP. So, you kind of have already ingrained in your brain what you want to do, what you need to do. And then you do your first jump. The ground training can't ever fully prepare you for like the experience of being in the air, but it does help that, there's a lot of repetition. There's a lot of things are just like getting things to be automatic. And I think that is really helpful. So probably one of the most challenging moments I've had was the transitioning from, a fully assisted exit from the plane to an unassisted exit. So when you're really out there on your own, it was hard. You get into this space where you're kind of unable to slow your mind down, and I was spinning really fast and I just didn't know what to do. Yeah, it was tough. I started getting some spins, really hard to kind of control, but finally was able to kind of get stable. Obviously Melissa helped me a bit, helped get me stable, feel comfortable. And when I did get unstable, I started spinning. They're super experienced flyers, so they can come stop me, grab me, they're there. And I think until that happens, you sort of don't appreciate it. I think the biggest milestones have been resilience. I think that was a really nice milestone. It's feeling like I could bounce back after some tough jumps. Essentially, it's about control. They have, I think, up to 18 AFP skydives where you're just working on those skills to have full control. And they also offer the AFP in a week program, which is a little bit, bananas to me. If I was progressing quickly, I could get my license, pretty quickly. There is such a tight-knit skydiving community where people know each other, people know my partner Ben, and they're super welcoming, and I think they're really empathetic too. They're like, hey man, I totally helicoptered on my fourth dive too, so don't worry about it. And so it's nice to know that you're not the first person to do this, and you're not gonna be the last. So. Be open to being surprised by yourself.